Finally have a sunny day outside, but it's chilly too, and it's a good day to be by the fireplace here in the living room in the casa on the rancho here. And welcome in. I'm really liking some of the questions that I've gotten in 2016 so far, and of course it's the month of requested videos here on YouTube, which I enjoy doing. And somebody was asking me today, Rosie, how many videos have you put up altogether on your various channels? And what are some of your takeaways? What are some of your most rock hard lessons that you've learned in putting up these videos? Well, let me say number one, and then adding it up, and on my back of the envelope, Gorilla Math today, it looks like I've now uploaded in excess of 5,000 videos here on YouTube. And yes, I've learned a lot of things. You go back in my channel to upload number 500 when I'm celebrating it, and then 1,000. And then there's so many you just start to lose track of it after a while. And I can't even tell you how many I have up right now. But there are some things, there are some definite takeaways of things that I've learned in YouTube, and things that you might want to take to heart as you start out. The first thing is, if you're going to be on YouTube for the long haul, you better enjoy what you're doing. I see so many channels, they come out, they sputter, they put up some content, and because they're not immediately the belle of the ball or the party, or they're not getting a view count, they get discouraged. So one of the things that I've learned on YouTube is it's a game of being there for the long haul. In other words, when I started on January 4th, 2013, I didn't think of the day when I would have 5,000 videos up and almost 8,000 subscribers, closing in on 5 million views, and something on the order of 14,000 video views a day. I never thought about that. Therefore, I could be here for the long haul because I love doing what I'm doing. I don't sit there and hem and haw and think about what I'm going to talk about. It just seems to flow because I love doing the videos. So that's the first takeaway. If you're going to do YouTube and you have a goal to be successful, you have to have the mindset that it's something you enjoy doing. And of course, the corollary to that is, if you think you're going to do YouTube and make a lot of money, you may very well make a lot of money one day, but it's not going to come immediately. It's going to come after a period of years. And it's taken, well, in excess of 3 years to finally reach the point where, yes, the money's pretty good on the channel, I'll admit that. But I didn't set out to have it be a money maker. It just is an incidental follow along. The second thing is, you better have a really thick skin, because a couple things happen as you go along. You'll put up the videos that you want to put up, and by and large, hopefully people enjoy them. And along the way, you will pick up people that dislike you. And it seems inevitable as a channel starts to grow and people look at their own channels and they scratch their head and they might say, what's that dumbass tranny's moving ahead and got a nice channel, and I'm putting out great content, I'm not getting squat here. Well, who can explain the fickleness of YouTube, right? I mean, it's all about content and stuff, but I can tell you this, if you're going to be around for the long haul and doing YouTube, you better have a thick skin. And that's one of the things that I've been extremely blessed with, is a very thick skin, so nothing's going to run me off. Trolls can make their comments, and then I just keep trucking along. I mean, it's not a place for the thin skin. And if it is, then you have to, assess things accordingly. The other thing I've really learned on YouTube is this, and I'll leave you with this thought. The people have asked me, what's the biggest money-making videos that you have? Is it the naughty nighty? Is it the teasing? And believe it or not, the biggest and most popular series in terms of being a money spinner on YouTube is really the how-to videos. And I did some of these 2.5 years ago. How to make trimless windows when you're doing drywall work. And you can see there, how to remove old galvanized, old funky galvanized pipe, how to rough in a shower mixer valve, how to make a moonshine ferment, how a column still works. Anything that has a how-to that can explain something, if you have an expertise or a talent, you are going to find by far that these videos are really going to be the things that people seek out on YouTube. Why? Because it's a source of information. If I'm looking to repair one of the vintage amplifiers or stereo tuners and things that I have here, I'll often click on to see if somebody else has done a YouTube video or has a similar problems. It's very helpful. YouTube, besides being a great place to meet people, it's a great source of information, and if you can add to that body of information, then you will likely find success on YouTube. The last thing I also want to say is a sense of humor really helps too. I mean, I get myself in some stupid, funny, crazy situations, and you know, everything from applying as a Hooters girl years ago to you know, and taking you guys along to trying on lingerie at a Fredericks of Hollywood, and going on our trips and our just all the laughs we have when the gang gets together and all. People love to have a diversion of entertainment, and they want to be a part of an ongoing story. Okay, so if you have an ongoing story, it's only natural over time that more people are going to want to follow that, because people love to watch serial activities, things that go one after another, like a football season, like a baseball season, like a YouTube channel. People will write, "Oh, I loved seeing you guys at Christmas time, and the Christmas cards and decorating the place," and everybody knows that come a holiday or come something, there's going to be something moving forward here with doing wiring, rewiring, or doing renovations or additions or all kinds of things. You know, buying an RV. So people stay tuned, because there's a story to be told, a story of everyday life. Anyway, that's 3 of my big takeaways on YouTube, and I thought it's a really interesting question. I'm always inspired by January, because I get those great questions from viewers and those requested videos to do, and I sure hope you enjoyed this one. What I learned after 5,000 YouTube videos. Thanks for being along. I should have my head checked, right? Thanks for being along, everyone.